Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Expanse, the bonus which is coming with the episode 3 of the season 6. As you know now, I think we have bonuses for each episode of the season 6 of the final season. I already watched the bonuses related to the two first episodes, one which was about Drummer, one which was about Chris Wren. This one, I don't know to who it's related. I already said it, you know, during the reviews of these two bonuses. They are really great because they are not stories for themselves and all, they are really a focus, a zoom on one character. That was great for Drummer because we discovered how she's standing right now with her feelings for Naomi, for other persons and all. We had also a focus on Chris Wren and we discovered stuff about her health. Chris Wren, maybe she was a little tired, but she had that fun call, I don't know how to name that message coming from Kiki, and it really gave her strength, you know, hope, also like a reminder of why she's fighting, why she's doing all of that for Kiki to have a future, a good future. So that was really cool. I cried during the bonus of the second episode with Chris Wren, so that was really good. This one, I don't know to who it's related. You know, the first bonus with Drummer was related to the first episode. The second bonus about Chris Wren, not really, like for the chronology of time, it was something which happened before the episode 1 of the season 6. This one, I don't know if it's related to the episode 3 or not. If it's related to the episode 3, I'm a little afraid because I cried a lot during the episode 3. I already edited this video, so you guys, you can have it on Monday because, you know, it's Christmas weekend and all of that. Like today we are on Sunday and I did my best, so you guys, you're gonna have The Expanse on Monday like usually. Oh, and I didn't say it to you, I think, but Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope that you spent a good time with your family, with your friends, or just with yourself, just that you spent a good time during that day. So yes, I already edited the episode 3 and I cried a lot during it, like really a lot, because of Philip. Yes, because of Philip. So if it's related to Philip, to Marco, or to Naomi, that bonus, I'm not gonna handle it well, we'll see. I'm gonna show you again how to find it because I can see that still people, they have some issues to find it. I already said it, my only issue with these bonus things is the fact that they are not going with subtitles, English subtitles. I know that you can't put all of the audio languages. I know that you can't put all of the different subtitles for all of the languages, but at least the English subtitles, it would be great for people like me who are not having, you know, English as the birth language. That's really the only issue that I find with these bonus things. It's like that. I'm sure that it's not gonna be changed, you know, before the end of the season, but that's really something that they could have thought, you know, to make it more visible for everyone, because again, a lot of persons are not finding them, and the thing about the subtitles, it's like that. Let's go for this bonus. And see, I'm almost not sick. After more than 1 week of being sick, after 3 days losing my voice, after the episode 3 of The Expanse that you spent with me, and I had my voice still a little broken, but it was coming back. That's it, it came back. Okay, so to show you how to find it, remember, you have to be on the episode itself, you know, right there. It's written in French, but it's the episode 3 of the season 6. You are at the end. You have to click on the X-ray just right there on the bonus contents, and you have all of the bonus contents. You had the one about Drummer, the one about Chris Wren, and so now the new one, and I can't see who is fighting with who, so I don't know with who we're gonna be, but you have it right there. Really, it's too hidden, no subtitles, you resolve these two things and it's just perfect to give us that. Let's go.
The doctrine of one ship encompasses both tension and resolution.
Amos?
It's no favour to either. Conflict and acceptance, unified into something greater.
Draper? I love that we're gonna spend time with you.
Are you lot even thinking about getting crewed out properly?
Properly. Meaning what?
This ship's built for a dozen Marines and a flight crew.
Nah.
You saying we're amateurs?
Well, don't get your knickers in a bunch.
Why is it that every Martian I ever met thinks they're the hardest motherfucker in the whole goddamn solar system?
Probably because we were all training for war while you were still shitting your diapers.
You was not.
I got this in a live fire exercise my first year in. But I'm sure queuing up for free food with all that free open air back home was just as hard.
Boundaries
It's
and
supposed to mean something to me.
you want to make me
No.
ship them or what?
But for guys who practice war so much, you sure do seem to keep losing the real ones.
Remember when Earth still had blue sky?
Remember when Mars still had 2 moons?
Do you remember when those Martian Marines saved your asses on the Donny?
Probably pretty similar to when Peaches saved your ass on the Azor Dragon. And she doesn't even practice.
Ah! Guys,
Well, I hope you trained her up good because there's about to be one less mechanic on board.
you're not really fighting. It's almost a flirt for you
Go
to
get your fancy
talk like
suit
that.
on. I wouldn't be pissed if I hurt you.
Funny, I was just about to say the same thing to you.
They're flirting! They're not fighting, they're flirting.
And what happens when I win?
The loser cleans up the rest of this mess by themselves.
Sure you want to do this?
Very sure.
Because I don't play fight.
Come on.
How? A 1 versus 1 with the two of you?
Let's go over the rules first, just so we're both clear.
Alright, well, first rule of this is no.
Nah! Trying to take her by surprise? That's my trick. My 2 favorite characters!
They're gonna be alright. Almost there. Almost nappy time.
Guys. And then he's gonna come, he's gonna be like, what now?
I hope you learned your lesson.
You're a sneaky little bastard.
Yep. Mm-mm.
Have fun cleaning up.
Don't push your luck.
I love you so much. The two of you. You want to make me love them even more, and you want to make me ship them by doing something like that. You know how much I love these 2 characters. I think that you know also that they are my favorite characters. I mean, if I have to take 3 favorite characters, it's Amos, Draper, and Chris Wren. Naomi is that close, you know, to them. The other ones, I love them with all of my heart, but really these 3 and Naomi, top of the top, they can make me cry in just 1 second. I'm supporting them, I'm cheering for them, I'm screaming, crying for them that much. You're taking 2 of my favorite characters. I already love the relationship between these 2 characters since a long time, since the first time, you know, that we had Draper and the Rocinante. Like, I love these 2 characters, their relationship. I was so glad that Draper came back into the Rocinante because she really can be a good addition to the team. And she wanted also to fight, you know, to be into the action, so I was glad because of that. During the 2 last episodes, we had 2 scenes, I think, Draper and Amos talking with each other. One time, like, they were talking about Peaches, maybe, and the second time, during the last episode, they were talking about Ceres, life on Ceres and all. And right there, you're giving me that moment with the 2 of them teasing each other, like Martians they're like that, Earthers are like that, you lost during that moment. No, in fact, it was nothing in comparison of when you lost during that moment. For 2 characters like that, okay, they are teasing each other, okay, it can seem like they are not even fighting with each other, but you know, they are like annoying each other. Why did I see that? Like they were flirting, in fact. Maybe also because since Draper came back into the Rocinante, each time that she was teasing Amos like that, she gave him nicknames like Honey Buns or stuff like that, so maybe you're just pushing it a little more for me, the fact that maybe they are flirting. Would it be weird to have the two of them really flirting, really having something together? For me, you know, for their characters, how they are functioning, you know, inside they are the same, but they are really not seeing the world the same, you know, they are not seeing stuff the same way. Like Draper, she's so invested into politics, into how the world is supposed to be, like she has really dreams about how the world, how the different factions, groups, they have to do things. Like she's really someone with ideas like that. When Amos, we know it and it's related to his background, it's really more about having a job, doing his job, being there for his friends and the persons that he loves, but that's it, you know, he's not involved, he doesn't want to involve himself, and he doesn't have big ideas about how the world is supposed to be and all of that. So there are similars with, you know, being like that, you know, being you know, I don't know how to say it. Little like that, like they are so direct, they are like that with their personalities, but with how they are seeing the world, with how they are functioning also with the world and with other people, they are not the same. So that's why I'm not sure that a relationship could happen and could be great also. I'm not sure of it, but by creating scenes like that with the two of them teasing each other, I'm gonna think about it now. Even if right there it seems like they were arguing, that they wanted to annoy each other, after that they fought with each other, and right there she almost made him you know, sleep, and him, he did that, you know, he cheated, I don't know how to say it, to win the fight. Even if after that I'm not gonna really ship them, I'm just gonna think about it. I just appreciate the fact that I had a scene with my two favorite characters, having that fight 1 versus 1 that maybe we were all expecting since a long time, you know. It's almost like, who do you think is gonna win between Superman and Batman? It's almost that, you know, for The Expanse. Who do you think is gonna win between Amos and Draper if one day they're gonna fight? We have the response with the Force, and in that Fast and All it can be Draper, but Amos is clever and a little sneaky and is gonna find a way to win also, so that was fun. As a bonus, that was really fun. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this video for that bonus about Amos and Draper. That was cool. Again, remember that you have 2 other bonuses already, one about Drummer, one about Chris Wren. I put my reaction videos about these bonuses and I told you each time how to find them. I really hope that everyone can have access to it because they are really great, and also I reacted to the 3 first episodes of the season 6, to all of the seasons of The Expanse. Links into the eye if you're interested. Okay, I will see you for the episode 4 now and for the next bonus. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.